Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Miguel Mendez, marketing specialist here at Unravel Data. And before we get started, there are three housekeeping reminders that I would like to cover. The first is, throughout the webinar, please drop your questions into the question box, and we'll do our best to answer them live or respond via email if we're short on time. If you submit one of the top 10 questions during this event as ranked by one of our fantastic panelists, you'll earn some cool Unravel swag. Additionally, this webinar will be available instantly on demand to listen to at your leisure, so feel free to pause or replay as needed. And lastly, help us improve. Share your feedback on the session by rating this webinar, and let us know if there are any other topics you'd like to hear about. All right, that covers it. So with the reminders out of the way, the floor is all yours.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Clinton Ford, VP of Product Marketing at Unravel, and I'm joined today by Dr. Prajakta Kalmegh, Product Innovation Leader at Unravel. Today, we're going to talk about data actionability and FinOps for modern cloud data platforms. We'll discuss how you can accelerate time to value with AI that is purpose-built for your cloud data stack. We will show you how you can achieve time to value through productivity and cost efficiency with Unravel's new purpose-built data engineering AI agent. So let's dive in. Tata Rao is the technology head of data cloud platforms and analytics at Wells Fargo, one of the world's largest financial services firms. Tata needed a way to enable self-service for more of their data teams and achieve time to value. And Tata is not the only one facing challenges here. More than half of companies are struggling to deliver time to value. Why is that? Well, first, they don't have the staff. A shortage of talent means companies are not getting the full value from their data because they don't have enough skilled resources to deliver. Their skilled engineers spend too much time doing toilsome work. Data engineering and data ops teams are bogged down in non-value-added work that does not drive business results. IDC reported that broken data pipelines are the second biggest reason why AI projects fail. Their cloud data costs are out of control. Companies can't determine a reliable ROI that makes sense because they can't manage it or forecast outcomes. And they're unable to optimize data workloads. Organizations find it's difficult to get the most out of their cloud data platforms. They're unable to optimize data pipeline code to improve workload efficiency and get the lowest possible cost. So together, these are some of the biggest challenges that are holding organizations back from being able to maximize the positive impact of data for their business, fully achieve the innovation and efficiencies they need from their data. And without solving for these things, you run the risk of falling behind because data is what is driving success. And if you get behind, it's hard to catch up. So companies who buy Unravel often start with homegrown tools developed in-house and based on open source software, but these are difficult to use and require a very skilled team. As they experience the need for more regular and consistent reporting, they frequently turn to built-in tooling and instrumentation from cloud service and cloud data platform providers. But these tools often lack the granularity needed for data platform showback and chargeback. Then, as their cloud usage rapidly expands, they turn to third-party generalist tools, but these typically lack the full data stack visibility. And as the data platform grows to support data and AI pipelines and applications, they tend to adopt purpose-built data observability tools to enable productivity, performance, and cost efficiency. So Gartner recently updated their market guide for data observability tools, in which they highlight the key features of data observability. So this category has evolved quite a bit from a customer experience perspective. For example, monitoring and detecting, understanding what went wrong. So connecting to data sources and analyzing signals from various channels and detecting the changes in data and monitoring data flow to ensure quality and to identify issues. Real-time dashboards can display the status. Alerts and triaging. So determining issue urgency and severity, sending alerts to the right people, configuring notifications based on alert levels, and automatically creating and assigning tickets. Investigation, providing data lineage and graphs to trace data origins and flow within the pipelines. And performing AI and ML-driven outage analysis on historical patterns. And then recommending solutions, offering recommendations based on root cause analysis for critical issues. And advanced technologies now provide solutions for immediate action. And of course, the goal is to resolve and prevent issues from happening again in the future. The Gartner Market Guide for Data Observability Tools emphasizes that there has been confusion between data quality solutions and data observability tools. So when you're running a data app, monitoring the infrastructure is not enough. You have to approach it holistically, and data quality is just one component of data observability. There's also been confusion between data observability and general observability, traditionally used for application monitoring, or APM, and infrastructure monitoring. Traditional infrastructure and APM tools are event-based tools that focus on specific areas of the data ecosystem with an assumption that the organization knows what it must monitor. And as a result, general observability tools are really insufficient in addressing issues new to the organization and are insufficient to providing the real-time support they need to prevent critical data issues or system downtime. Embedded tools are integrated into specific applications or environments, so they're easier to implement, but have limited coverage. So as a result, embedded tools offer less coverage, so they're not intended to provide an end-to-end visibility across all 5 different types of observations. And it's difficult, if not impossible, to use these tools outside of the main tool or environment that data observability tool is embedded in. So now that we have covered some of the key differences between the tools, let's take a deeper look at the types of observations you need to consider. First, data content, observing the data itself. Data flow and pipeline, observing the data pipelines, the jobs, queries, and data applications. Infrastructure and compute, observing workload requirements and the optimal resources needed. User usage and utilization, observing who is running queries, the most frequent queries, and total execution time within a certain time window. And financial allocation, observing the costs associated with each data environment and providing information to optimize the costs, plan the capacity to budget and to forecast. So data observability tools provide these 5 main observation areas at various levels. And let's take a look at just one example where customers struggle. For example, as we talked about with Tata and the team there, Wells Fargo data engineers did not have the right level of transparency into their data estate to improve data pipeline and data application performance or efficiency and reliability. They needed a way to understand who is working with data in each workspace and upskill their data engineers with actionable insights and AI-powered recommendations to achieve efficiency. So how does Unravel help organizations go beyond observing to take action? Well, we have worked closely with our customers so they can see the impact of resources and infrastructure. And we've added a 5th column to highlight examples of how customers take action with Unravel. So, for example, in the user usage and utilization row, Unravel's AI agents and dashboards enable leaders to track progress and create leaderboards and design incentives to promote a healthy shared platform. Now, with that context, let's discuss the key elements of a perfect solution. First of all, deep knowledge across the entire data stack, since AI is only as good as the data or metadata you feed it. Broad ability to gather the relevant details and telemetry across your use cases, and easy to use in order to ensure adoption and effectiveness. So Unravel is the only AI-powered data observability and FinOps platform that enables you to shift left, enabling self-service for your entire team, enabling everyone, experts and non-experts, to be more productive, using AI insights that free up teams from all the manual work and rework that hurt productivity, optimize the performance of your data and AI pipelines, and gain visibility into the costs and help ensure that cost efficiency is optimal to achieve your business goals. Unravel works with your existing observability telemetry, including system tables, correlates your metadata to provide insights using Unravel's proven AI, and provides actionable insights and automation within your existing apps and tools. Unravel provides depth, breadth, and ease of use with Unravel's deep shared knowledge graph based on over 50 million jobs and queries to give your team the benefit of those insights, breadth and control of the automation across clouds and data stacks. You choose the level of automation, have it done for you, with you, or by you. And AI agents for data ops, FinOps, and data engineering designed to maximize your team's productivity. So Unravel's unique value is role-specific agents for FinOps, data ops, and data engineering, full control for you, with you, and by you, and breadth of coverage for Snowflake, BigQuery, Databricks, and more. Okay, so now let's take a closer look at Unravel's data engineering AI agent. Unravel's data engineering AI agent helps you deliver faster apps with less troubleshooting and more efficient code for modern data platforms. Unravel helps data engineers maximize productivity and minimize boredom. Automate your code reviews, get recommendations to fix the code, integrate with any messaging system, code repos, DevOps tools to supercharge your workflow. Unravel's data engineering AI agent helps you write smarter SQL to get faster results. Uncover inefficient and slow SQL queries before they go into production. Get the root cause of query failures and slowdowns automatically. Unravel's data engineering AI agent helps you empower team members at every level, from novice to expert. Improve performance by optimizing queries, warehouses, tables, and more. Insights and recommendations that your teams can learn from. So Wells Fargo needed a way to enable self-service for more of their data teams. With Unravel's purpose-built AI, they were able to upskill over 1,200 data engineers, providing them feedback in terms of what they needed to do to make their production workloads more performant and efficient. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Prajakta Kalmegh, Product Innovation Leader at Unravel, for a deeper dive into the new Unravel Data Engineering AI agent. Prajakta, over to you. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Prajakta, and I'm the Product Innovation Lead at Unravel, and I'm currently heading the Databricks and AI verticals. Today, I'm very excited to share with you the data engineering AI agent capabilities. So imagine that a data engineering governance leader at your organization is struggling to identify what are the top optimization opportunities on a given day, right? And they receive this email from Unravel with a weekly email, which is a top K digest, which actually directs them towards the top actionable jobs or the clusters on which they need to act right away. It lists them, the resource usage of those clusters, what are the total cost of those clusters and jobs, what are the potential savings, untapped savings, and how much of that has savings have already been realized by the teams with the recommendations that Unravel has recommended over time, right? Isn't it awesome to get a weekly digest like that? And not just by looking at the impact and the value that this email actually provides, but also pointing your team into the right direction by, let's say, clicking on that specific job that needs an optimization, looking at the runs that show up in the email, looking for the opportunities on how actually this untapped savings could be realized, and better still, having a auto fix option right in the email where they can click on the auto fix button over here, and boom, the insight and the recommendation actually gets applied, and the savings actually become realized when you check next, right? So all of this capability that we are just seeing here is just one of the examples of Unravel's data engineering AI agent enables automating the entire workflow by bringing into the best of the purpose-built AI capabilities into your environment. Now, if you look at it, why has it been so challenging for data engineering leaders to basically diagnose problems and resolve them in a timely fashion? Why does it add so much of time into debugging issues or not even getting to the bottom of it at times in many use cases? So the technical nature of these insights many a times requires very deep expertise into the specific workloads, understanding how they execute, how the workload variation leads into unpredictability and performance variance over time, and what kind of recommendations could be actually applied so that it brings more stability, performance predictability, and cost control into the workloads. They also lack resources like, not having so much time at disposal to spend those 48 hours in trying to debug a single insight. In many of our customer environments, we see that insights that Unravel generates today, right? Contention into the driver, contention into a CPU, node over provisioning, and all these basically take a lot of time without Unravel to manually troubleshoot and diagnose. Sometimes people don't have the necessary teams to spend those many number of hours in trying to diagnose thousands of these issues occurring in just a few days of time frame. The other challenges are basically if we have to go ahead and implement all of these recommendations manually, it might disrupt the existing workflows, it might disrupt the existing planning, it might come into the release planning, the tracking and accountability become a problem there, right? And even if all of this is factored in, and we do go ahead and tell the developers, who are the people who sometimes have to apply those code optimization recommendations and so on, to like, hey, these are the top 20 or 30 recommendations that you need to apply today to get X amount of savings or get Y percentage of speed up on your workload. They might not exactly know the effectiveness that these insights might have. They might not know how much room they may have to make an error in terms of like, changing the node configurations. What will happen if I change the code? What is the impact on the cost? What is the impact on the performance and so on, right? So all of these uncertainties keep the data engineering teams from actually going ahead and making any kind of change, and results in a huge turnaround time for any insight to actually get into production by the time it is adopted. Now, Unravel's data engineering AI agent actually helps the teams basically get past all of these challenges and helps your team maximize the productivity, gives them a huge productivity boost. In some customer environments, we have seen 30 to 60x productivity boost by just showcasing some of the insights that otherwise their team would not have been able to get to the bottom of it, right? It reduces a lot of redundant tasks on tuning the jobs over and over time, understanding when do certain problems occur into the same recurring jobs after a certain period, is it workload sensitivity and so on, and keeping track of all of these, where the AI agent now takes care of keeping track of these and not just helping you monitoring and tracking better, but it reduces the overall time to detect these issues, and actually by doing things for you or with you, as we will see shortly, it also helps you reduce the time to act on these insights in a very timely way. So how can the data engineering AI agent help you today, right? So let's unlock some of the top actionable insights and recommendations with the Unravel's data engineering agent. So what you see here is basically a agentic feed that is coming into your product inbox. You can configure to receive this feed either via email or Slack or Teams or an integration of your choice, or see in the Unravel's main product itself, right? So a daily digest basically surfaces all the actionable issues that can result in cost savings, improve your reliability of your workloads, help you resize your warehouses or migrate them to a different one, and so on, or even pinpoint some of the data quality issues which are resulting in slower performance or wasted cost. You can use the Unravel LLM to basically ask any kind of data engineering questions to the LLM, right? So what are the top jobs that have the contented driver issue that my team is grappling with, right? So the LLM basically spits out all those top jobs suffering from that problem and also calls out the impact around it. The next question is like, how can I fix that particular issue on a specific job? The steps and remediation are given along with the impact that it will have on fixing the specific job. And then the next one is like, which user or who is the person who can help me in fixing this job and how can I reach them? So you can choose to take all these inputs from the Unravel LLM and then reach out to your team, communicate with the user, asking them to make the necessary changes required to smoothen your pipelines here, right? Or better still, you can actually have Unravel agent to take the action on your behalf and actually give you the productivity boost that is much needed and help you get the hours saved translate into actual dollar amount of savings over the period of time. To see a few examples of how Unravel AI agent does that. So this is a case where for a recurring job, which is executing like 53 times per day, right? With a $354 overall cost for that specific day. The UI here basically shows that you can get a certain specific speed up or a productivity boost if you apply the recommendations that Unravel is recommending here. Better still, you can have the AI agent actually go ahead and auto fix the solution that you have picked in this particular case as a remedy, right? Or you can choose to create the ticket on your own or have a configuration set where the tickets are actually automatically created for you based on your configurations and needs of the environment. And then you can come and do an auto governance by tracking the status of those tickets, whether it was created by the AI agent for you or you have created manually. And then you come back and see whether your teams have actually worked on resolving those issues or not. And if they have worked on resolving the issues, and if the issue reoccurs after a certain period of days, then automatically have the AI agent reopen the issue and help you basically with the entire data engineering and DevOps life cycle here, right? So tracking the issue and creating accountability and transparency is just one step towards it. Auto alerting is another feature where the data engineering agent can be leveraged to send out timely alerts either into your email, as we are seeing an example here where the users were actually demoted from a normal user category to a very heavy user category because an immediate action is needed, knowing that the resource utilization has shot up significantly compared to the last week, right? Or you can see the alerts into the Unravel product itself and go to the specific recommendations that the data engineering AI agent is suggesting to resolve the issues here. Better still, one step further, as we saw earlier, that we can create issues and bring all the insights into the release management lifecycle into your product development story, right? You can actually have the Unravel agent sitting as one of your code reviewers. So the way it helps is basically Unravel agent integrates with your CI/CD lifecycle, right? So it arrests the bad code before it gets into production in some way. So all the goodness of the insights that Unravel generates are actually pushed into the pull request or the PR context of the developer. So the flow here is basically the developer can come and make a few changes. And as she is basically trying to merge her newly changed code and ask a peer for a review, the Unravel agent actually sits as a reviewer into the PR lifecycle and suggests that if you are to make these particular changes, we see that this particular problem can show up because your join was not an efficient one. The impact it may have on your execution is basically it can affect your query by making it 34% slow, faster. If you apply the recommendation that Unravel is showing up here, right? And it has actually helped you save about 39 hours in troubleshooting by giving this issue to the developer. The specific solution is called out, the developer sees the solution, they see the impact, they see the cost impact, they see the performance impact of not applying the recommendation if they just ignore it and so on, right? There are other recommendations in which we actually call out basically the line numbers or the specific part of the code in which you need to go and change a certain code snippet with a better one, replace it to have a the performance boost or savings in cost. So the Unravel agent sitting as a code reviewer helps out with operational efficiency, where your teams don't have to worry about just using tools like Git Copilot or something to do a static code analysis, but it goes above and beyond that because Unravel has a 360 view into the performance and execution of your workloads and the history data. Excuse me. So it picks up that historical execution data and then correlates that information with the code changes that are happening on the fly and gives out the recommendations to make the code better, not just from a static execution perspective, but more from a performance into the production perspective. Now, with the Jira integrations that are available or Unravel agents sitting into your PR context, right? We also provide a way for you to actually track all these agent activities, see how many tickets were created in the past look back period, how many incidents were created, how many of them were acted upon by your teams, how many recommendations Unravel gave into the PR for the developers to fix their code problems or go ahead and fix the infrastructure problems and so on. How many of those were actually acted on or ignored or in fact looked at but rejected by your developers on different grounds and so on, right? So all of this is available for you to track and monitor later on so that you can come back and see the effectiveness with which Unravel Data Engineering Agent is helping your teams bring in operational efficiency. Now, let's take some time to look at how the data engineering AI agents are basically operational for both Databricks and Snowflake.
Hi, you can level up your success with Unravel's new AI agents. Unravel's data engineering AI agent helps you automate code reviews and improve performance by optimizing code, configurations, data layout, and more. 92% of developers use AI coding tools at work. As Databricks adoption and usage rapidly grow, data teams need ways to automate code reviews and improve job performance. Unravel's data engineering AI agent for Databricks helps data teams improve code performance and efficiency to speed results. For example, let's take a look at how Unravel's data engineering AI agent helps automatically detect and remediate Databricks code issues. Unravel works continuously to automatically detect code issues and slowdowns. Drill down to see the jobs with code and configuration issues, along with the recommended remediation. Unravel's data engineering AI agent for Databricks helps you automate code reviews, get recommendations to fix code, and improve performance by optimizing code, configurations, data layout, and more. Get to the root cause of failures and slowdowns automatically. Integrate with your messaging system, code repos, and DevOps tools to supercharge your workflow. See how you can boost performance on Databricks using Unravel's data engineering AI agent at unraveldata.com.
Now let's see the data engineering AI agent in action for the Snowflake platform.
Hi, you can level up your success with Unravel's new AI agents. Unravel's data engineering AI agent helps you automate code reviews and improve performance by optimizing code, configurations, data layout, and more. 92% of developers use AI coding tools at work. As Snowflake adoption and usage rapidly grow, data teams need ways to automate code reviews and improve query performance. Unravel proactively helps you optimize performance across your Snowflake data cloud. Unravel's data engineering AI agent automates code reviews to simplify and help automate performance optimization. With Unravel's data engineering AI agent, you can accelerate query performance so your organization can deliver faster innovation. For example, this query uses an analytic function that is impacting performance. Unravel's data engineering AI agent provides specific guidance to help rewrite this query to achieve faster results. See how you can boost performance on Snowflake using Unravel's data engineering AI agent at unraveldata.com.
So that's about the data engineering AI agent. In case if you have missed our previous webinar on the FinOps AI agent, please reach out to us and we'll be happy to share the capabilities of the FinOps AI agent. And finally, we have another one coming on the DataOps AI agent. So please join us on 12th of September for the same. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prajakta. So we invite you to experience the benefits of Unravel's data actionability platform with a free health check report. This assessment provides insights into the current state of your data operations and quantifies potential improvements to boost performance, cost efficiency, and productivity. To get started, visit unraveldata.com/health-check-demo to get started. All right, now we've had a few questions come in, and so let's take a look at those. And Prajakta, I hope you don't mind helping to answer these. Thank you so much.
We have a first question on is Unravel compatible with both Azure DevOps and GitHub? Yes, actually Unravel's CI/CD integration supports both Azure DevOps and GitHub. You have the flexibility to choose the platform that best suit your team's needs and your environment. Does Unravel help me optimize SQL queries? Yes, absolutely. So Unravel actually provides AI-powered recommendations to help you improve the query efficiencies. So optimal SQL queries actually enable you to accelerate the results and serve more user requests with your existing resources. For example, Unravel helps you make better use of partition and cluster keys, improve performance with partition pruning, and actually avoid anti-patterns such as like use of select star on white tables that contain a large number of infrequently used columns. Are Unravel's AI agents your first foray into the world of AI? No, actually not. So AI isn't new at Unravel. We have been doing it since the beginning, automating tasks for data teams over the last 10 years. and after observing more than 50 million data pipelines and queries. So every data platform is actually unique. You need AI that understands your specific data platform. What Unravel's models are trained for are specific patterns across a wide variety of workloads to provide your team with accurate and to-the-point insights. What type of data does Unravel collect? We actually collect only metadata and performance data from the data application jobs themselves. We do not have access to the data stored in your data lake or any other databases or in your environment, and that data is not and cannot be shared with Unravel. Thank you.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much, Prajakta. And thanks to each of you, our attendees who joined us today. We really appreciate your questions and your engagement. And we look forward to working closely with you as we optimize productivity, performance, and efficiency for your cloud data platform using Unravel's new AI agents. Thank you.